ye de radiase ene ahwefo nyina sese kwesiada awie biara woni yen ehia na ye pense onyankopon asem e awrehosem se enne nkasa no nye nipa nyina na won kondo se wono besua radiasem enti se ehunu obi na ne neji nyame asem ho a sa abre mu a na eye ma ahoho a bebrebe se onipa kro no na neji nyame asem enti etiefo ne ahwefo medinchia kase de mamu nyina na enkoma ye di ene se susu ampara se abre ye wo mu yi enti adifo bi ewo ho na se na okan ye di nkomo bia na last week de ne ye hwe no se adesua me ye behunu se no kuranie adifo atrufo bebre ne wo wiase empo apamda de mu awrade ne no kura adifo ye adwuma no sa abre no mpo na atradifo ewo ho enti kwahye ye bi sa ye no se ene na atradifo no ede ba ade e na motivate wo no mo a e ma wo mo ye sa ade no ede be na wo mo hwehwe ede na show mu nkran e ma wo mo ye sa ade no na so we kai be hunu se ade ba akwa show mu nkran kase pa ene se nipa nkasa pesa ade no nipa pese o ka asem dokodoko e kire no ba our nature no so ho hwe so do ba kura ho na oba no aye bibi na pese o ka nanim na ne buafu enya nkwala nkwa mpenifo nyina wonu nyanko ho na bibi esi no afro no bozo buafu enti nipa nkasa no by nature no ye nse na mpedo kresa so yenya yanka nipa nka adada asam nsere dokodoko sam nsere enti eno na ma ende difo no adoso sa because Jeremiah 5:31 ken kan no emebe hunu se onyanko pon se ono na onsoma nkrofo bi bankrofo mu ape kopa asem ekokan ye ebere nyanko pon soma wo no nanso o man no se nyame wo de gya no mo hye sa nkomtro no amaye ye pene sa but the radical to no se mo pene sa mo wie de bebi mo se so enti nipa eni je se ye ka ensem dokodoko egu o masum ye kan second Timothy chapter 4 verse 1 and 2 so be kaya na ho ne ye behunu se Paul or your small for me rade no e kre krata do koma Timothy no yesem pekani se won ka asempa no bra mu ye eni bra emunye otunufo se won ka ni mu won to fo won kire o kire sa de nyina ana o kire de enti atwa so yesa o ka kire no se esa se bere bi ba enipa ebe boaboa kire fo atrofo aboa so esa nse won asum ye oden eye won hene won be kura be free no kure no e de wo ho akobata atro eho. You understand? It's nipa enye so interested in the truth. Nipa beye interested in the lie because lie no feed on the no. So the person what here the person who no. Enti nipa be pe kire any asofo mbeka nsam a o person what here. And that is how come obehwe no obi oti odifo bi ha na okọ. Oti difo be na okọ. Oh, difo no eye adverter. O say wo ha we ya, wo ba menchen ya tatahwe ebefuru akọ. Na nipa akobodom pepe o sa bia no. Because they want to hear good things. They want to hear nice things. And the enti ba ko a ama enne atredi fo adoso no eno no. Na de to so emienu ene se onipa deseni ankasa no. Yempe se ye bebre. Yempe se oha beba yenso. What you say? Onipa ho chiru kakra bi a obi anu wo pe haw. Enti se me wo haw now be catch me say me was solution to your problem now. Then me exactly. So say obi wo how no because oh how no. Oh me was solution. Me yin tatahwe. Obekọ ni parwa vulnerable. Why desperate? Into obekọ ade ba akon so no. Na ya na you dey free. I think say ye kire ye be di san komo no so. Or how ye e ba nipa so no. De ye na onipa ego how mu no. Ye be sua ho ade. Na ye beti asia say sana ohanu bebre okra ya de ekoso ye problem. So what you say enti onipa wo how mu a na opebe bi de ti akwa akohye. Eti so ote so obi se brana meboa wo a na odi echi wo kọ ameni paraboa no. Ena ma atradi for no adoso pa.
So be able say this is something that is booming so we want to capitalize on it.
Yes.
Take advantage.
Oba won say ye e be 43 wo no. Ye nyina wo problem. Just say your problem there.
And then it reminds me about your demand and supply on this.
Exactly. So the demand is there. Into almost make it supply, no? Because then can there? Or do you for because now so them no be uncle and called Nasu combat.
I am correct.
But of course, no, nipa bebre aba obi ade ne ha won so aba. and what promise almost a solution is better a beba. So now yes I babe who adia ba could be almost say. One of the motivations ma and ne a trade for a dosono. Yeah. Sikasem. So sika. And then a juma wire den sika ni ho. Titru ye from Ghana, ye be before a juma ni ho sika ni ho. Enti we who say a nipa bibini ye interested in superstition. Bibini bibia ye be ye bibia ye obi na ye me. So obi bibia or how enti so kind we capitalize on that. And we monetize the idea no. But what I say, we monetize the idea that you say. Oh, how no me wo solution. Na mo mo baba dia e twase otua biribi. Na eno no ma me kai kanetete akom. Wokọ konfo nchen a obeka se fo ibra na menye yankoma de nyere emfa ma wo. Eno a na nne nkrofo no apology no a wo mo so be asofo no. So what I say. So one of the motivation factors is sika. Before I be free last week no. You hear 2 Kings. Yeah. Chapter 5 no. So okay. Yeah. Na Naaman. Naaman kota. Yeah. Na okodru onyamedifo ho. Na nka ohwe enim so onyamedifo beba na nka obehuje ne nsa. Na waye nyankoma de bi na nka ne ho atono. Onyamedifo ama me yesa. Ne mosman akoa na okache ne se fa ho kotu nsuo no mo mprenso. O beto. I believe say Naaman ni bufu pa. Oh, enya wo believe kura nyamsam kan. Yes, the bufu yi papa say. Mi kuro mi nsuo a eni efe e wo ho ibenwarum. Na wo usuo potowe na wo se mi bedwarum. And na kwa kache ne se basa. There's no harm in trying. Into there for hunkotum. And power the hunkotum mu ane ho na atoni. Na ehon ye behunu se. Ebra ne ho to ni wie ye no ba odifo nche beka che odifo no se. Papa difo. Why ade papa. Me ba ye ma hwe din untwabo ma me. Wo me ade ba ye ma ba won chen so won kan hwe timesre wa. Me a me ba bebo ame ho. Me kuta sika dwetɛ me kuta we mesro ji achedie wa ko ansem. Wankasa Bible. O say achedie. Ji achedie wa ko ansem. Na onim de odifo kan. O say da bi o. So nyame ti asie. Ade na me ma onyame o, nyama hoden, nyame hoden. Nti menyu bibia. Enti ane na me be hunu say ene difo no omoso mo honom no. Enye awrade na asoma wo nom. Won senche ne ne anwade a wonom se omo eye no. They do it for the money. Sikeni bre. A Bible say eye boni nyina e fare bae no. Ena ma nipa bebresi omo ye difo ne. Enti na obehwe a edifo yi they compare wealth. So obehwe a. Yeah. Me mesida wa ha. Me matoka we. Me mesida we. Me matoka we. Na hwe Peter. Soma for Peter. And John. Acts chapter 3. Yeah. Na womo kɔ asorofie akɔbɔ mpae. Na womo nam kwan so kɔ no dura sodan na no. Na papa bi a wɔyare kɔta firi na yam ɛte hɔ. Ɛna kɔta ni ai bubuani no ɛbɛka sɛ. Ewura no. Mama baby nkɔtɔ duane ni. Na bubuani no yɛ very very smart because asorofie no de so be all this. Won't mean kasa o mama sa. Kristo di pa wura so dem pa na mesra wa de o mama. Good place to stay. A very, very strategic place. Na ebra ekoba na sa no yi bubuene no esreska. Na de asmafo no kan na say. Sika ne gweta de ye ni bi. Na mom Yesu Kristo Nazareth ndim nti. Sorry na te ho na papa no sorry. Na oje ne say. Asmafo no je papa na say. Na wan diskeria. Enti nyame edifo, nyame asomafo, nyame nkrofo de wo mu ye adwuma ye nsenche ne anwade papa no kra no wono ma anya angi sika na wo se obaya agi sika na say contradiction bi adan aba baabi for instance is it Acts chapter is if I'm saying someone the sorcerer someone so asma came to na yeah even he rejected the money if I'm saying yes then Adenti ana wanga omoye nyango nipa we discover almost womanyi wo tumi a omode aye adwuma then mo say we are say those people are so called a thief for no there they are hunting for the money no na twa say kire so omonye nyame thief for o say Yesu ka asem bi Yesu say edua na ba no ene de be ma wahunu edua kro erade Yesu Kristo sma na chidifo no o say mo kwai mo nsa akwatafo yare munya na ewufo munye se no wi ro ka kire mo say ahoden a mo de kwaya sa ade no munya ne kwa enti mo so mo kwa mo mfa nkoma kwa
Okay, how can hold on? It's very interesting. It's a very interesting thing.
Yeah.
Some who are now yes, if it is a divine power from God, the God's commandment is say they receive it free from heaven or from God, and therefore delivering it, must also be free.
Of course.
So then the question here is say, those people now say no, one more charging for because almost say woman to maybe on the young one. Where do they get their power from? Is it from God? And if it is from God, why not free? And if it is not from God, then
where is it from?
What is it from? And why are they charging?
A very, very good question. Ebiem used to say, Ediana Bano and Ebemo Hunu Ediacro. Edi Abano says a vivino. Obis about the Yanka, Obis there be a tangerine, Obis there be a bronca. Okay.
And a lemon.
Say, oh, I said, you are banning and Habano, as I say.
Yeah.
I say, we gentlemen in here, no one say, oh, Abano, I'm a young Diacro. Yazana. Yes, na kai. Enti nneoma nkrofo we ye no. Enema ye hunu se wo munye urade adifo bia. Enti atiafo na hwefo nti asese. Wo biara o se bra na wonye nyankomade bi ma in the name of God. Na wo di gina so age ubiribi no akwa no wo mfire urade bia wo boa. Oye konfo, biko konfo nche na wo kwa. Obeka se fo dwan fa we bra na me fanya bibi mfama. Yes, nyame adifo papa wo Bible mu adifo te sa Elijah mu Isaiah mu I kenka wo ho asem yi no. They did not do that. Wo mu yensenchani akese hwe nema kwata wo. Ene adifo no nsa kwata wo. Wo mo nsa kwata yefu yade no mo sa. Obi be kase me yefu yade ne ko. Yefu yade so de je yesu sa no. Yesu sa no eye sa tablet kase bi no ye fa le je. Obi a ho beto. It is therefore just say obi no ho antiase bi enim. Emma Paul as mo ka che Timothy no ebe mu say nipa pa na asem. Esene rade asem. Enti yes, red flag ba ko a emma onipa de hunu so akwa we ye therefore trofo ene say. Ade no person ye ma wo no obeya ma wo. Why just betumi a possible class or be biribi. Name at the end of the day no or the beji sika di front chain or the pepper faso and that is a red flag. Ma me no won hwe assembly.
Okay.
E wo Petro and wo meto so mi no. 2 Peter chapter 2.
2 Peter chapter 2.
Ye kan fi 1 akosi 3.
But false prophets also arose among the people. Just as there will be false teachers among you, who will secretly bring in destructive heresies, even denying the master who bought them, bringing upon themselves sweet destruction. Verse number 2. And many will follow their sensuality, and because of them, the way of the truth will be blemished. Verse number 3. And in their greed will they exploit you with false words. Their condemnation from long ago is not idle, and their destruction will not asleep.
What you saying again?
Interesting.
Yeah. What you saying about Bible? Now, this was an epistle ye kreye Christosoma pensu. Because as at this time, na nipa bebre aba won mo se won ye adifo. E hye nkom ebi kura ye nsenkyerane akese hu a hu bedwiru. Hu a hu bedwiru. Wadwon kura be ye wo se jamanyame na ma wotumi na wode ye sa de no. Etu tie nkom a wa ha no a. Or say, but there were also false prophets among the people.
In that time, no?
Yes. In the time of Christianity, yes, there were false prophets. There were false prophets among the people. Even as there will be false teachers among you.
During the Judaism time.
Yes.
So it's not something new, say.
No.
There could be a false prophet among
us today.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the days of the early Christians.
Do for na person na di fatro for. Christos frase na di fatro for. And then the books
so
kra
abroso. It's strange for us to recognize.
No. Enya far-fetched. Enya strange kra. But there were also false prophets among the people, even as there will be false teachers among you, who will secretly bring in destructive heresies, even denying the Lord who bought them, and bring on themselves swift destruction. Womo de nkyerɛkyerɛ bɔne bɛba de nim nkakra na onyankopɔn no a wo bonipa ho ban no kra no wanya kra no a wuti om kasa obekasa jama omo de omo atumi na eya de omo de ye no ene wutie diifo yi a na so woka nyina no se wo ba me ho a me ho de wo ba tatahwe. He's denying God.
Say
Bramasu Oba prayer camp no they take all the glory because ampara womo na nye ni bebiom ko fom tumi di free. No nyame asam ka to ho dada. Sem krofo sa na omeye. Omo de nkyerɛkyerɛ bɔne bɛwura ade no mo nkyerɛkyerɛ bɔne ni ebire de wo hene wotie preacher nkofo wo preach wo maso ya wo nkura bɛdwiri na osofo so ye difo san ye bishop aka kyerɛ wo sɛ on dia ade asofo no o ye difo ye bishop me nam ka kyerɛ wo me nam ka kyerɛ wo o ye osofo o ye difo o ye bishop na wa bɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ saw koda wa anadwo na wadane owo na waba odayem na ndipa de sani agye atum sa ampara. No, be kura to me be dia dance ampa di for me so da ye no na wadane owa ba me da ye mu a just say odwene ho anti ase dim enkrofo we decide ye nyina ewura Christosum and people are believing it.
And it's very horrible to understand say ni people who are very learned people among all these people and the things says as me.
Yes, they believe it. Wo hwe TV so enkrofo we ya edi enkrofo we chi a wo kura be dwuru. They are learned people. No, Kasem. I don't me remind you, say, Professor Atamels, or your Ghana former vice president. Nyame for the currency here. Or your professor. No, what do for Nigeria? Ah, Papa, when you do for you, and some of can what you want to say, but none of the prophets, no. Professor, why your thesis? Now go Ghana, will be a professor. Thesis are about credit. A woman will be kind. No, be a professor. Now, so professor, who's that? And the
most awful thing is very renowned person.
I'm telling you. Knowledge and wisdom is new. You can acquire knowledge. But wisdom no already and farmer forget it. And I don't know who a Gyan-Mante bebo. And in Yamisro. Now verse 2 say. In fact, one no actually Muslim crowd no say about so.
Yeah. Who privily shall bring condemnation and heresy and denying the Lord who bought them and bring upon themselves sweet destruction.
They will bring themselves sweet destruction. Now, to say, and many will follow their destructive ways. It will say, hey, now what's idea in the cry? I didn't tell anybody, echo more. Yamisama candada. Urefi ready is good as small can you say, a crime you know. Bakuya Cassia. Bakuya Ketua. Cassia never brain and Namaswa. Now, Sa Bebreno, Omoqueva. Omo say you, Yamsana Kaya.
Yeah, condemnation and destructive.
Yes. And many will follow their destructive ways, because of whom the way of the truth will be blasphemed. Wonumunti enipa beka no krasa mwasem bone ene Avram Bemoshe at Ghana e die Christopher Watem. Na nense bebre ya waka no ye true, because appointed said if we tell say wo mu mfre rade bia, and it is true. Wo mu mfre rade bia. Wo mu mfre rade bia. Esen wo mu nyoma mu yenti ama wo mu a enyi nyamsem ntumu no enya kwan eka Christosum ho asemone.
Ebi no kra because enyi ti kra asore kra mu ko.
Aye. Because
I'm sorry, it's very disgraceful.
But sa wo hwe yen na enu nti sa adifo aturufo yi fasikabra be ye we na menye we ma enti na won kwa asore amesraw Ewurade wa asore Christosum papa no da so wo ho. Na sa obeje bra ye beboa wo na ye ne wasua de mu ehunu the one true church of the Bible e me won kwa de tumi awie peye enti wo fie verse 2 mu a o kire mu say many will follow their destructive ways enti the odi enimu no obey destroyed and other destructive heresies aba and we follow sa destructive heresies no enti ono no ye be destroy no also obe.
Of course, I think the last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks you mentioned about Matthew chapter 15, I think verse 10.
Right.
The blind will lead the blind into condemnation.
Omina beta monam. Ti verse 3 no. E hokra na asem no. Or say, in greed
they will exploit.
What? In greed. Otherwise, you use by covetousness. You can covetousness. Adi enya wo dia. Na wo tie ni bre person wo je na wo fa. By greed, they will what?
They will exploit.
They will exploit. You can so be exploit obia.
Yes, exactly what I say. Can you emphasize on that And can you explain how they will see those people? How can they explain?
Say so be exploit so obuno. Onam kwan bi so person wo gye agye ne ho sika nyina. O exploit no. Wo fa kwan bi so, fakadam kwan bi so. E chinchim ne nsa agye ne ho sika. O exploit ni pa no.
As I said, we can classify them so we are conform.
It is chrono well packaged. Chrono pa ni packaging is ano. Bible say, by covetousness, by greed, they will exploit you with deceptive words.
False words.
Deceptive words, false words. No, I
like that. This is the New King James, right?
The New King James.
Deceptive. I like that word.
Yes, deceptive words. I say no, can what you be say the krama? O deceive.
Yeah.
Na ahoɔden ye ni bro de beke kasa ansam no. What you mean say ampa na wo ye in the name of so be exploit what you sika. So, who be say e na motivate you more. It is the money. Say, wo ke kasa ansam no a. Me hu wi ase say this ba beto. Me hu wi ase say we beba. Me hu wi ase say be kwa broche. Me hu wi ase say wo sika bi nam kwan so ba na nipa na ma me anyem na boso me nkron na wako school. Ni akase the sika free so no akase I receive it. Wo de nsoro nko ye adwumara.
I say I receive it.
Aye. Okay. Oh, so dem ho. Enye de ye efia ho. Enti me hu wi ase me hu say efia bi e wa ha efia ne sika no so me ko hu ya se me dim se so me se mu odu kakra e se brafle e ba na efia fo nyina ba je so I receive it efia ko pa adwuma ye nyame sam say en se nya adwuma no eni kwan se di
community be na wo ha ye nwo obi eni kwa ye wo no efia eda
exactly so enti uti aken kan se se nkrofo no de anode eto hwe se di fo abeya o ma no do ofa the papa. I'm telling you. Just say, why you careful? Utie one more. Why you be say I'm passing all kind of nyamena asiana no. Ne wo be nim to me kase. O bo bi da ino wajana jata. One ne papa Yesu ne ba ye. Nti ba ne ho say me papa Yesu ne ba o da yem. Just o kekana asoro mani just say o ma jatom say yampa. Onu be nim na so dem. Obi de ne ba obetu ne din. O hela kola ne nim din. O say eh akola wo no wa be eti no bia no bia surprise baby I odi fo hu akola no wa ba no he no bia say akola we me ko hu wi ase nkola warehouse ho no no
nkola warehouse
hu ya nkola warehouse ho
very interesting
na akola no ho na akola ka say odi fo fami ko e na nyame de na be wa na nsem we na nipa de sani agiatum onipa de sani agiatum osofo se bra mema loto no mo no kotwa di na nipa agiatum osofo se meton sobolo meton enkuto ema osofo bako e very odifo nkuto ne dia no because on the otonkuto e bi ton maticulous obi ton anwamo business pa no o ma na yere ye no into mo no anwamo ko sia da na se ye anwamo special anyame yesira so
eso won a mo ton ye fa ni se
ebura musuo
ene ye friends stickers ni nyamanyama bia
na nipa agie di se ampara to me be say Canada here na me kan wasama kire eba news Canada here na sister B on the dia also on the uncle hospital adan ya odifo bia ma no eduru a wonom wa ma no so bolo ye Yesu moja wonom enti anu an wonom o would dem for days and the nipa nim so we would dem. Now this is how come we have come as you can say on my Ghana titiru nyamesam say by greed or by covetousness they will exploit you obey nyomo de beji usika into ono no obey nyina na so na what here nyina na yu nyina no so be usika.
So can we classify this under
the motivation yes
package?
Yeah, that is a motive obey usika. Ana man kan just akwado to Ghana no wofa bisa ne say kobro we school den abaya say wofa tom fidie bre me na me fanti asore nsi en na sika bam bata ahon akwara na dwere on tom fidie bre no fanya asore aye business
money making institution right now
onyame asem say by greed or by covetousness they will exploit you with deceptive words or bakansem ene obi ba so be the Church of Christ and nanim nye ho woni be tia okwa Church of Christ a ye beka no kura bi a kire no so ye bi na enya nyamesem ebe kasa a kire no enti won ko ba bi nyamesem be kasa a kire no obekọ ba bi a da ye beka nsem de e de a kire no na ma ni agibere nyina nyamesem say wo ye sa de a exploit you. For a long time their judgment has not been idle and their destruction does not slumber. For a long time, when you made the Amatemu at what elmo, it's why I didn't say who could say any panachi. On an attempt the whole channel. When you made best says any panel. So what then not die nipa you on Musika. Eddie free. So
let me put this thing. Okay. Here. Then nipa omudi what you know, one ignorant. One we need into no what you know. So how will God also destroy them because they are ignorant? Because I said, maybe the name was often no kind and your identity na now some of them are innocent because or that. Okay. How do you explain that?
Yeah, what I said here, kind of Kassam said, ignorance is no excuse to the law. Makacho said, police had me one time. Makamas much of pain. Now, then the police chairman, no, Minia. Just me for men to me and Kasa. You could do American police catch me. Now, Madame Colana, what kind? Now, I didn't see some Colana mistake. Okay, some Colana, I mean, I'm to carry me a penny. Only a baby, my year. Eti, you can't say, you're through what do you know? Cardum as ye, Obiancasa. We could do Madame Colana. Bra, my yellow, my good cum. Police didn't stop me or say. Do you know why I stopped you? No, my Mr. Debbie, no, what was steady, there be yeah, the actually. Or him and him, who said, my am or say, you know what? I don't care how you feel. The law is the law. I got them say. Or no, who said, maybe I home. I didn't have a order. Maybe I home, but I catch him say, Emra, I am bra. So wouldn't him, I am bra. And no to the Church of Christ for. Ye ne bre. Na sa no creed ye area ho ye den eka na nipa nyina etie hwe ene bebre ate o ma me bi menim say London no wa say London no say Europe kro no ba ko ate say no ko Pentecostal church CB na Church of Christ ye preachi e na obehunu say tight tua no kra no sa na nyame nya sa no kan no e na odi egu na soro for so e na me no ka say onko aso bi o Church of Christ so ba Church of Christ for anko kan but what I say, until see a year, not sa no crown or Bible Munua. Obi anya na so be kan ye yeka because no way who power.
Very serious.
Yes.
Because if you take each word into consideration from verse number 1, say, I told you for Baba.
Yeah.
It as individuals no say to me caution say. So will be so or different. Is it from Onyankopon and as from Onyankopon? Dear na master only pakono onyo Onyankopon dia and as then na master nipa no onyo Onyankopon dia. And these are some of the things so Gyan-Mante who done again say as women it's here for say it's here for these are some of the things that we are looking at. These are signs that identify with say Onyankopon. These are signs that identify Odifo be say ne ye no enya Onyankopon no free.
Right.
Because then we have to look for all these things. Yeah. Identification marks that interests us before woman day, almost through Onyankopon. And that's red flags. And I'm about into about sana obi to me in Kase media meaning.
What to mean Kasa?
That's the law.
Yeah, it is the law. Police and everyone in the also I don't care how you feel. The law is the law. Until the law is the law. When you're membrane. And if you choose to ignore this, now only my was me woman. Sabra me no Kasa me. Obi hwe ne buafu.
Of course.
Ne buafu say ye kan say because ono no di fo bi na no ye bribi na osusu say di fo no ye correct na oboa no na na ye ka ho asem. Me kan asem bia o. I am just expounding on the word of God. Bra. No krepa wo mu ne say nsem bebre o ha menyanka menka. Ba ye nyame asem. Nti ne kan no say meka. What I say? Because me kan obubefu me. Eti me pem ho asem kama ye den. Okoma no atum. Ba na asem bia Nyankopon ka kire odi fo no. Oso odi fo. So one can asem no a na ne bonanza akra ma dwena maybe so moje fru nchen ba wo koka de a ene na moje be gro mu atire so enti a incumbent upon us say no kura no nyame se ye nka ne be kan sa pepepe enti asem wo ha yi de wo mu nyina ne say Onyankopon say ende atredi for they are there. Wasiam ma ya ade ba kwa be boa no ehunu say akwawe oyo true dini. Was say what they do na say omo ano e very sweet. Or the nano be fa wo ho akansem dokodokwa guasum ama we feel say wo how biara wo no or solution ni nyina. Awaka ni na dia che.
So ni me kra no you have to understand say as long immediately as so called odi for because o demand be through ho in the monetary form or any other means our be through ho no on through Onyankopon.
Yes. Oh yes, I didn't like cancer me na no can would be wura ni mu. See, so one of the things they do, I did about come here, which of course the next time because one say they make you have fear for them. Nothing
fear in you.
They create fear in you. Not one what be John Mumedi. You see, yeah, preacher for what we do say, we hide by the pulpit and present people to God. So you don't talk about us.
No.
That is how preaching is. No one only ready. So I'm only directing you to God, not to me. But what these false prophets do, they say they are directing you to them. To me be or na media. Whenever the speaker over this answer room, self-centeredness. That's a 2 million ano or mumuni ready debia. That is not how they operated. So this is enough evidence to say truly there are false prophets, and the evidence in Yamidia Maya Wahano, you betting that the 2 of them say, and Pamonia Yamidi for I think, sir, on maybe asane a comment. Or say, since so many people are gullible these days, and fake prophets take advantage of them to deceive or swindle, is there anything the government can do to help curb this menace? Government, of course, yes, the government can do something. About it, maybe Ghana, I don't know. Police in the penny which one dampare and also share maybe until my default in the also more cause fear and panic. And after default is young come on, no, whatever, because he created that kind of fear. So, meaning the air cost. So, yes, the government can do something about it, but you see, who are buying obey unpopular. Because there are so many people in your country, they believe in those false prophets. It won't say over Tata is half on one.
You become an enemy to those.
Uber lose elections.
And then you lose your
exactly. And almost all your politicians, they don't want to lose elections. In some tries to manage both sides. So that's the problem. It's the able to me and say the Agusa ye say a kind of crano na a man saying no ehno. Now will be question, sir. Sorcery, divination, and it's animal yamano. Yet to show a neddy for Nasama, Yakanwa.
Also, your miracles.
Miracles.
And all these things they can tell you about your future.
Yeah.
And so all kinds of almost we are seeing. No, all these things, you know. If we are learning this, how can we differentiate them and say, idea we?
Right. Very good question, brother. And then I'm for you know, na spiritual. Men kind of say. And same with homuka a bimbe pepe. South one must be a deep for no. Ebi wa ohuna de na ye hwa de bi in the book of Exodus.
In the book of
Exodus,
okay.
But the book of if you ask upon the
Exodus.
Chapter 7.
Chapter number 7.
Now the background to this story and say Onyankopon asoma Moses in Aaron say omo for my Israel emra message. And Moses is Onyankopon na me kwa no, Miss say, Hannah Smile, men carry. Most pa. Me, Uncle Panam smile. I was saying, I'm na. Omoka say, then I tell us, I want to ask mammy, I didn't mean. I said, then I could tell us, Puma, Fatu and Hadi, then to another than your war. Say, hey, I said, fat. To qua. Most said, Niaje. Then again, you say, or could brew up or by every beer and an huna. Or can say, but some growth in our form. Niaje. Now, Exodus 7. Yan kind of verse number 8.
Verse number 8. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, when Pharaoh says to you, prove yourself by working a miracle, then you shall say to Aaron, take your staff and cast it down before Pharaoh, that it may become a serpent. Interesting. Verse number 10. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and did just as the Lord commanded Aaron cast down his staff before Pharaoh and his servants and became a serpent.
Ate. Enti.
Verse 11.
Nyame aka kyerɛ m sɛ mkodura poma no betumi adane wo. Etampara wo mo kɔ ye no sɛ nyame kan pepepe. Omo de poma na to hɔ adane wo. Ɛna Mose ni Aaron mu ni agye sɛ agwai ye defeat no. Na ti into verse 11 no.
Verse 11. Then Pharaoh summoned the wise men and the sorceries, and the magicians of Egypt, also did the same by their sorcerous acts. For each man cast down his staff, and it became a serpent. But Aaron's staff swallowed up their staffs.
Enti ebra Mose ni Aaron koduru ohene n'anim no. Ana mo de poma etu ho na da ne wo. Eho na tuasere.
Isa de yesi wo.
Isa de yesi. Na yesere mo se na ha na.
Ba yekunya dia we ya.
Na se na yegodi na za na ti. Na se na we say de poma beto na da ne we. Magic for we. And of from also the magicians. In the days of Moses, Aaron, and Pharaoh, there were magicians, not men of God. A nipa wasn't the bonsam to me and a young one century. No more, they were there, and they are still here with us today. Yes, one and a friend, the sorceress. But Pharaoh also called the wise man. And the sorcerers
and magicians.
So the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm chanting. When we yankuma, dear, this are comfort. Oh, so I can't it now. Your magicians were Ghana to say a Professor Hindu, no Professor Isa, our moba ukromwa, no what classical akọ show mo no my magic or to me the second a trap but from no trap no or the takrama no put a chukuru no jaba o you said the atare also your magician or to me 20 party no akatare also your magician. In the days of Moses, Aaron, and Pharaoh, there were magicians. It's Abraham Moses ne Aaron de won poma to ho no e da ne owo no nana say we ye magic for almost mumra. Almost ba ya. Almost can you put back home? Almost the almost no. After 2 horn, and they did that with their black magic, with their enchantment. I dare go to any person and so on say, Bribi, a warrior say. And you would say that's your brother one, my crash. Also, I come with some natural me. Oh, whom you know, Missy Kroma. Your perform my die. I don't know how so kwa no aka ohinta sem ya gachero
divination for
yes
every block bia go hu so
o se wo baba dia utua kakrama no a obehwe oboma so obehwe wonsem obeka wonsem ya gachero. They do not use the power of God. Almost so many Christopher. These people were existent in the days of Moses, Aaron, and Pharaoh.
So can we put a conforming into this category?
Of course. To be chronoir. It is a wobi every children a buyer. Sabrana na Moses didn't dear to her no ni ho. Ebrana magic for the dear to no ni ho. Into a free chain a buyer will be who or wise, never the door one more. Oh, be every snake be snake. Every snake be snake.
Is it possible to say so called a year before almost a D4 current a D4 in this 20th century, you know, also miracles. They find themselves into it and they use it to deceive, according to 2 Peter in someone here.
There are about 2 or 3 categories of these false prophets.
Okay.
Your more colleague Nikki and West Kakra, into Matabrofo, to what the Mabro for Seminole, and that Professor, I'll pray for you, pray. For Sappho. On Shada, Yans and Chenibia, or you soon a psychology. No, the beating Crawford. There is that category. Almost will be very dangerous. Go you soon again, Wako school. There's a second category. Our no Wakoji a bro. Yenim Kuran, Yenim say, or conform or Ghana. Conforcasi.
That is a soccer for me. Sorry, them.
I know what's in the making. What call or so phobia so the brow so for the sorry. So, but didn't sumai. And also for the say, I will soon come back to come and use you. Brad, the can you some of go. The can you know, so, or be best sort of Cosiada. I quote, Sna said, the phobia so the money can also kind. What can I buy? What I didn't musica. Confway call or so for saw them, I saw them a boo. And what catch it or so for say. For me, soon, my mammy, because I remember the one mamma yet. Na software na ni wumpo wakofa suman dia se wo kwa suman no meje kra amwame ntimi ana mede ma ho de aye ma soro nti mini se wo kwaje no na woni se suman na ba ba den aba boa bra yesi ejiramoa ema penfo ema emo omu ye nkrofo ekum ade ahye omo pulpit ase ade ahye podium ase enya sam ketwa it truly nkrofo wo black magic. And Crawford said the Kanyati and Crawford a confontain now conform to me can send me and come at and a buho. But in Nano
is modified.
Among we be Saint Emma Mosson Yako, among for pardon woman, but what I say, what tie?
Now, sometimes when or we be seeing all the party goes so a boy, we were calling.
Exactly.
So, modernization of your friend is saying. This sorcerers, magicians, have been put on tithes and suit in the place almost say divine in the so-called church. Yeah. And one perform Sanyama. Yeah. They have upgraded them from a shrine, shrine to another level of business. Yeah. And the once my mom categories in too. Wamo amaka brofo no omo use omo psychology and the BT enkrofo no omo ho wamo a womakwaji bonsam tumi na omo no mo de ye force ensenkyere ne awade no womo so e wo ho ehwe wanu mo so e ka wanu mo o be ka nsam nyina de a kire wo kwa bedwuru third category no obe mo wahunu se owo tumi ba para kro ni bi oni hwe but obe hunu ho. But what I say, obey who I will say, but maybe but only way, only a drubia. South when you know, but in the situation, depending on say. In the Exodus chapter 7, verses 8 to 10, 12, I can actually say, on Yankopon and the 2 million idea. Now, so 2 million on Yanko body, Jumano, or Bonsam were the counterfeit of it. Or Bonsam to me, yet, set a radical. Na when me we ni anya careful what be ya say jamma nyame tumi na onipa no de adwuma enkosi se erompoma no ayo wo no start say emmene nkrofo no de no ene manipa hunu say oh san nyame tumi no bra de nyina so yes yes than the other one yes but before so be menme no na nyina ayo wo enunti na we so you very careful. So Becca say, oh how Obi Crack say, we are Christian Quansa, we are Christian Quansa, how be about. It is never true. It is never true. Peter ne Bacapita no John some Moko Bompire. Bubuani brother, Bubuani Sika. Sika Bubuani better. Ah Sika Bubuani better the Ayika credit. But Peter no John as man Peter and John so can also and I say yes. Wouldn't be okay. Oh, right. Yeah. So, we should follow Jim. One. Give a part just so. So, 4 cose of one to my. Also, ye capre. Peter and John, whom conquer so ma. Who to make us a sorenantia, will be a sorenant to be sorenant, also mini capre. So that should tell you the difference between Safono and a deep trofwa bar. Womu yusu erade din na bia kwaji tumi bonsam tumi e de ye ensenchane a wode twe nkrofo ebi so yusu wono magene nyamesema kire yen se tumi onyankopon de ye adwuma no obonsam e fake bi or a fake one and nkrofo de ye adwuma na wanya careful you fall into their trap so wo ye me pensenchane you go to such people na wanya careful obeba obribi afei obeda na owotata Ponko tata and so for one pie mammy. There be also go baby alcohol yard na. Enti hey, emi sa enti no. Na ma me no mba profofro no. Na yen kan ba kon be the last one. In the book of Acts chapter 16,
Reading from verse number 16 to verse number 18.
Acts chapter 16. And reading from verse 16.
Verse 16
to 18. Acts chapter 16 and reading from verse 16, verse 16. As we were going to the place of prayer, we were met by a slave girl who had a spirit of divination and brought her owner much gain by fortune telling. 17. She followed Paul and us, crying out, "These men are servants of the Most High God, who proclaim to you the way of salvation." Verse 18. And this she kept doing for many days. Paul, having become greatly annoyed, turned and said to the Spirit, "I command you, in the name of Jesus Christ, to come out of her." And it came out that very hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what's here? Acts 16, verse 16 to 18. I can I said, "Wow."
I have questions.
Okay.
I want to ask if time will permit.
Aye. Na asomafo no na mo ye nyamedwuma.
Yeah.
And na baba awobi. Yes, or a slave girl. Na or say that slave girl no, she was possessed with a spirit of divination. Nta baba awa no onye sofo, onye diifo. Tumi e okuta no emfrerade. Owo bonsam tumi e wono so.
And there was another aspect of Sansomia Udikankai. I say, brought the master.
Yeah, mad gain. Yes. Yes. Eti ababa want to me and okuta no. E bonsam to me. Spirit of divination. Nti ababa want be to me ehun.
He's making money for his master.
O we ehun wa to me aka o hinta sam dia kyerɛw. Enti papa bi afa no manage no. So who no kan wasam kyerɛw a na watua. Now, right from the word go, from the Old Testament to the New Testament, adia ba ko the hallmark of false prophets in the say. They are always gaining something
from you.
Yes, they have to.
I think you mentioned says one of the red flags.
Yes, they have to make money from you. And in this can you need to pay X, Y, and Z money.
Yeah.
False prophets.
You have to get what you want.
Yes. For you to go, you need to pay for it.
Pay me, I do your work for you.
Yeah, Kwabi Ghana. Yes, a friend saying, "Chirabu small se baby sa." On the so chirabu so for chabosom. I say, "We what here? 300, 500. So, what man better of you are? If you know." Ah, nyame tumi na wo di adwuma mpara. Obetumi akasa akere.
Ebinum ye the free, the free onyankopon asa.
Nyame tumi na wo di adwuma mpara, obetumi akasa. Baba ba ma. Uniska mfama na menyem wa. Wutie we na say ababa awa no. Ade na wo ye no, or dey making money for his master. Ohun anu aka wa hye wo nkom, waka wo hintasem di akere wo. Enye no na na di ifo wo no mu yi.
Something similar.
And the power na baba we wo no was not from God. Yeah. From the spirit of divination. No ohuna de. Ohuna de.
Yeah.
Eni miene o he ono no hunu bro saa. Eto ohun a said ye ne. Said me ka kire o say saa saa keke from wo krom ha. Wo ko hwe nsem e hwe ma so betima ka ntem se. Ka kete ko konfo ho a konfo wa ben pa o ye konfo ampara para no. Obetumi aka hu sem nya de akyerew. This is the same thing these people are doing. Obekere nya de akyerew. Na baba we ohunu Paul no ohunu mu do. But he was able to know, say, they were men of God. And no team, these are truly men of God. No gusu ke kasa. And Paul bufu na. I say,
now look at it this way. This spirit within this ladder were able to identify the spirit
of God.
In Paul and the rest.
Yeah.
And then we're able to foretell near 1 year say they are leading people into salvation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So assuming say Paul no knew Anna Ababa yes could people identify themselves in some way probably in every divine heavens?
Yeah.
Probably. So how do we align that to this New Testament? He said, I'm saying New Testament. This generation said, people could believe, say, if we
and yet they could believe. People believe so. That's
the point.
People believe so. So, it's at the end of about 1 year, no. And I'm Paul casting free about because I'm going to one say. Jamanyame na mani said to me no. What is idea? No, who verse 19 now? Abraham master do be who say. Paul to sound home boneno e fra baba wori mu no enti ne sika e be bono no verse 19 no
I say but when her owners saw that their hope of gain was gone they seized Paul and Silas and dragged them into marketplace before the rulers.
What?
How much from the one for as in a court.
But if when adia you did ho
was said
for good business no
auntie is the reason why so we can onyankopon asem efasa trade for one atwefo edi for any break
yeah sise kura Ghana edi for bebre wo kan ho asema no ama police for bechew see exactly what happened in biblical times because adia no didi ho no who go business no ejomo police aba bechew ni akoto ano that's exactly what happened in biblical times e was therefore Yabrani yaso. Dem pese yekie nyina adwene sisu ene say. Bible mu na Awurade na edifo papa ye adwuma. But Awurade san boy yen kokko say, yenhwe hu yie e watro adifo. Megidie ene Bible adesua kire me say. Ende le bebre a won ma ba ye krom Ghana. Na won mo eklem say won mo nyame adifo no wo boa. Ende eti o boa aye de nyame sem a me de ama wo ende yi. A kire wo say. Won botaye nyina ne say obenya hu sika. Enti obeka ensem doko e dia dada am obia ye wo se jamanyame e na aso ne so omeka sa asem fa nkyerɛw kokobo ane ye de bo atiefo si ye hwe hu yie e wo se atradifo e ho esan se oka ne nsem nyina awie a de nyina ko wie sika nkrofo no ye business e ye business no wo ye Awurade ado ne ye hia na sika ye beto aso e de free ho
yo atiefo ye da mo nyina se atiefo ne ahwefo a mo wo programming so yada masi bebre ene mo mre a monya na motime dia ba platform so na ye ne mo eche onyankopon asem Central Branch Church of Christ and I yenemo edi segmedie yenemo eche onyankopon no presem no jumedie actually been said come and let us ask the Bible momra ne Mr. Tresem no onyankopon ene mo asem no ene wo tresem no enti so bi yo kristoni na person hu no kre no a edi say tresem no nkuto wo no betumi ahwehwemu no wahu onyankopon hintasem wo ye no kre no a ebetumi ama no agene nkwa osin se mo ho no kra no mama ya dey ama wade mo hu every saw how we e de mo nyina ase Central Branch Church of Christ ehiem wo 2910 Barnes Avenue 2910 Barnes Avenue kwasede biara ye wo two services aye English service aye from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and ye friend saying peace service so from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and numeri so no yewo evening service so from 7 to 8 p.m. Inti so person obedwane any of these services na obetumi aba Wednesday yewo Bible class twi and Bible class from 7 to 8. Friday yewo prayer intercession and also from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And on Saturday, so your English and Bible class from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So, any of these services now, over to me, on this platform, no, on the comment section, over to me, information. Neighbor to me, I'll link you. So, one-on-one studies and so on. You bet to me, Abwell. So, Church of Christ, now, US, now, unim. Unya unhu asori bi ya obetumi no me ehyiemu a our bronze here no ye were not Branch Church of Christ e wa ha ye were another Daniel Community Church of Christ e were Newark e New Jersey ye were ebi nso e were Connecticut e Hartford ye were East Hartford thank you ye were ebi nso e were Ohio Maryland Atlanta Georgia Toronto ye were ebi wo ho na Europe nso And I said, maybe I want to Church of Christ for a worship and one say I call online now. Well, go Church of Christ in my neighborhood or my zip code. Go Church of Christ for now 1 more a day. Eshia I show you coupon asminu. Nia can say that when you say I will embrace ammonia na money edi money eshia. Some more question be now person friend one-on-one number in na sabi to me akan e wo so. Number no US number 19 no ebeya +1 and that's 001. Number this no 347 955 7278. I must be 347 955 7278. Yada was say then I train the same topic I show you. Yabasamba yes am show you ye sorcery, occultism, divination, and prophecy. You better say, Sansemi, near say, you might be a sample for idea. One pretend to say, one move in a coupon, one more dear Simon. With power and wisdom.